going to be great. What's up, everyone? This is Jeremy here with Majors Academy Dog Training, and I wanted to talk to you guys about fighting dogs again, because the last Periscope got deleted. So I wanted to talk about dogs, in particular, dogs that fight in the home. If you have two dogs and they are going at it. Okay, so I had a client. My last fighting dog clients were two Rottweilers, males, and they were about 120 pounds. There was a period of time where they got along really well, and then all of a sudden they started to fight in the home, and it got worse and worse. So they came for training, and you know, we did some obedient stuff, and we did the regular, you know, what you would normally do in dog training, but all of that is shouldn't be your primary focus when you have dogs that are fighting in the home. Yes, they should be able to listen to you, and you should be able to keep them calm, but most importantly, your thinking should be, how do I repair their relationship? You know, because the relationship is damaged. The trust between the two dogs is lost, and that is because a lack of structure in the home, and sometimes dogs do feel they have to sort of take control of the situation if we don't. So when we're fighting dogs, when you have fighting dogs in the home, it's all about repairing the relationship, and you do that by separating them for a while. Sounds stupid, but creating distance between the two. So not totally separating them where one of them's in another room and the other one's in another room of the house, but you do have to create structured distance between them two, so that they can start regaining and repairing the relationship. So it's almost just like a human relationship. You know, if your significant other decides to do something that loses your trust, you kind of take a step back, and the only thing that can kind of heal that is time and consistency on your partner's behalf. So it's sort of the same approach with dogs. We have to separate them and create calmness in the face of chaos always. So one of my clients that I have now, the dog is attacking the older dog in the home through a door. So anytime they go through doors, the dog, one of them goes after the other. And not a bad dog, not an aggressive dog by any means, but the dog lacks that stability in the midst of going through those thresholds. So a door to a dog can mean a lot. What's he looking at? We're just chilling out here with Rex. Say hi, Rex. Rex also came to us for leash aggression. He goes nuts whenever he sees another dog on leash. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Main thing is creating calmness wherever there's that chaos that goes on, right? So those two Rottweilers are a prime example. Now they play again. If you were fighting dogs, no, I'm not. No one's fighting dogs here. We train dogs. So I guess I should introduce myself. I am Jeremy, and this is Alyssa. We are out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we train dogs, not to fight. So, thank you. But anyway, like I said, it's all about repairing the relationship, and your main focus should be to create calm, especially in the house. Also, dogs do get jealous of each other too. So you want to gain the ability to pet one dog but not the other, without the other getting in between, getting jealous, because a lot of dogs can fight for that reason too. So it's all about creating that calmness, because once they know they can trust you, then they have no problem walking away from a tense situation as opposed to getting into a fight. So if you guys have any questions, you let me know. But those Rottweilers now play again. You know, it's kind of cool. Do you feel it's best to keep them together right after a fight or separate them? You got to separate them. You want to separate them because, hey, what's up from Turkey? What's up, man? I'm good. Nice. Yeah, you got to separate them and take your time introducing them back. You know what I mean? Even if you have to just take them on walks for a while together, or let them out. Appleton, Wisconsin. What's up from Appleton? We're in Green Bay out here. But anyway, yeah, you'll have to take your time with reintroducing them. First of all, foremost, you know, it's also important that you know why they're fighting. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You have to understand why they're fighting. Is it because of a bone? Is it because of a resource? Most of the time, it is for a reason, you know. And identifying that is key, also, on stopping fighting. So one of the rules that I do with my dogs is, if we're out playing, I don't have multiple balls out there or toys. You know, they just sort of play with each other, because a lot of dogs can get resource aggressive over that. So that's just kind of something that we do to help dogs succeed a little better, you know. But overall, your dog does have to trust you. That's the main focus. How do you get your dog to look to you for guidance in those situations where they do feel insecure and want to fight and all of that stuff? Your dog does have to trust your dog also. You know, once you gain that trust too, you know, sky's the limit. You can take your dog anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can take it to the vet, and or anywhere for that matter, and they start to say, you know, it doesn't matter where we go. So check this out. Check it out. Anyway, guys, so yeah, back to those Rottweilers, those fighting dogs. They were playing before they were fighting. Then they got into a big fight, and then they kept getting into fights. A bloody mess, blah 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 blah. And then through training and through sort of a lot of time in between. Also, the owners did have to fix certain things, and one of the things that they had to fix was how they said hi to their dog when they were coming home. It was tough for them, and one of the things that I told them that they had to do was ignore their dogs when they came in the house. How many of you guys actually do that? Not say hi to your dog when you come home from being gone. That's a tough task for a lot of people. It was very tough for this couple too, because that's what they enjoyed. But that's why they kept fighting. It was over the attention. They wanted attention and they were fighting for it. Okay, can you imagine trying to break up 300 pounds of dog? It was tough for them. So, but again, the key thing was allowing them, or excuse me, getting them to become calm around each other, because they didn't even trust each other anymore. At this point, if one got excited, then the other started to immediately go after them, you know? And yeah, dog fighting. I'm talking about how to prevent dog fighting. So anyway, the key is, you think I'm promoting dog fighting? Why does everyone think that?
I don't know, because they tune in and they hear you talk about dogs and fighting.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad you joined. Anyway.
The title.
Yeah, the title. I must have messed up. Dog fighting title. So what? Got them to tune in though. Okay, so anyway, we're dog trainers. We're from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Majors Academy Dog Training is our company. We don't fight dogs. We like dogs. See, look. If anybody can tell me right now what movie movie that references, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, yes, this is my one. So anyway, back to the Rottweiler situation. Now they play, man. Now they play. Their relationship is repaired. The trust is there again between the two, but they did have to create some distance between each other. Okay? So, if y'all have any questions, hey, thanks for the hearts, man. I appreciate it. We're here to help dogs. We are not here to fight dogs at all. That's probably a bad title, but we are helping people who have dogs that are fighting. We're a training company. Are you doing anything for the heart to me? I appreciate. What? What is that? Didn't quite understand that one. You can type it again though. Anyway, we are a dog training company out of here at Green Bay, Wisconsin. Did we have another? I think I had another question on Facebook that somebody wanted me to ask.
How do I get my dog to stop barking like crazy?
When you come home, you got to start. So dogs always do what works and what gets them attention. If that barking has got him anywhere or got him anything, then you have to totally ignore your dog or tell him no, or tell him to go lie down. You have to start associating when you come inside the door, when you come inside the home, ignoring your dog. Barking can't get him anything. All that crazy party behavior, that's what gets a lot of dogs in trouble, man. You know, whether it be biting, whether it be just jumping, that's what gets a lot of dogs in trouble. That initial walking into the door and it's party time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dogs do what works, man. And if barking works for them, gets them anything, they're gonna do it. But if we teach our dogs to be calm, and that gets them what they want, man, you know, yeah, I think it's my appearance too. People think I'm fighting dogs because. So anyway, yeah, it's all about dogs doing what works for them. All right, so ignore the behavior that you don't want, and then finally praise them for the behavior that you do want. But it'll take some time because, you know, dogs are opportunists. Hey y'all, thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that. This is Alyssa. She's my fiance, and we are kind of like a mom and pop dog training company out of Green Bay. And we're here to train dogs. We're not fighting dogs. That'd be very dumb of someone to come up on Periscope and train dogs or fight dogs. So
That doesn't look like the face of a fighter.
yeah, no, Rex is an awesome dog. What's up, Rex? How you doing? You got a little tail flag. Anyway, so all right, you want me to talk to you guys about rehab with fighting Rottweilers? Okay. Yeah, we're a dog training company out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We train dogs not to fight. Okay, so one of my clients had a question about dog fighting, and that's what we're covering. Okay, so anyway, when it comes to the rehab process, first and foremost, you have to gain trust in each and every individual dog before anything else happens. So you work with every dog individually, get them to be obedient with you before you do anything else, because the dogs have to listen to you first and foremost. They have to not indulge in their own insecurities or their own desires. They have to respond to you. If you can do that, if you can get your dogs to, you know, break their focus, or you can sort of be proactive with their thought process, then you can stop a fight before it happens. And in doing that, after you do stop a fight, or after you do intervene and nothing happens, then they start to trust you a little bit more, right? So I have a dog. I used to have a dog who liked to fight. She was a dog who grew up in a basement, and she had a big problem with wanting to hurt other dogs. But now she's to the point where I've had her for about 2 years. Now she's at the point where I can bring dogs in, and she ignores them because she knows that I will never I will never put her in that situation where she has to fight. It's as simple as that, you know. But it does take time. It's a simple thought process, but it's a one that does take time because, as we all know, in any relationship, trust takes time. Okay, so that's just a little bit about rehab. It's sort of like, you know, there you go. Yep, he got it. Look, he said the movie Snatch. He got it. Have a pit rescue from a drug raid. Took time. Yeah, it takes time, man. No one can underestimate what time is. Time is powerful. Time heals all, right? In anything, time heals all. So, but consistency within that time helps dogs get over anything that much quicker.
Aaron from T3.
What's up, Aaron? That's awesome. T3 in the house, huh? So anyway, it's all about gaining that trust. Look at Rick. Come here. He said no. Wants to lick her. All right, guys. Well, I'll need to post this on my Facebook because I had some, like I said, I had some clients questions about their fighting dogs, and so yeah, we'll be up on this again. But if you liked it, give us some love, and we'll see y'all next time.